Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa. This is our tactical debrief of Aston Villa 3, Paris Saint-Germain 2. If you are new around here, make sure you are subscribing. Get on this journey with us. Comment your thoughts on everything that you're feeling the day after, and do me a favour and make sure you are smashing that like button. Let's try and get 1,000 likes on this one. Grab a tea, grab whatever you want to grab to enjoy the show. We're going to do a tactical debrief. We could do a deep dive on everything tactically, big images, passing networks, heat maps, you name it. We'll go through it here on this channel. But first, I just want to just talk about, last night a little bit and the occasion and how big it was and what we witnessed. It was absolutely spectacular. I hear Villa fans talk about Villa in a way that they've seen great things, they've seen special things, they've seen moments that mean something, that are big Villa moments. Last night was a big Villa moment for me. We were writ off. We'd got no chance. We were playing against the best team, arguably, in world football at the minute. Dismantling teams, structurally solid, tactically amazing, pound for pound, player for player. You can't get much better. And they were a great team coming to Villa Park. We'd got given absolutely no chance. And we stepped up, we delivered, we rose, we felt it at Villa Park. We felt Villa Park properly. And the players gave us an Aston Villa performance that we can all be so proud of, and a performance that just is everything that Villa fans want to see. He had absolutely everything: passion, desire, hunger, fight, quality. And it just encapsulated everything that Aston Villa stands for. They fought like lions. They did everything that they could to try and go through in that game. And they won that game against most the odds against this team. 2-0 down in this game. We still came back and delivered the win. All we wanted was for Villa to obviously go through, and it's disappointing that we didn't go through. But apart from that, every Villa fan wanted us to just compete and make it a game and make it difficult. And I thought we were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And that's our team. That's the team that we support. That we should all be so proud of this team because of the journey that they've been on. Not one Villa fan will say that this team is the finished article. Not one Villa fan will say this is the best it gets under Unai, because it can get better. We can grow. We can learn from these instances during season. We can learn from these seasons, just like we did in the first one that Unai came. We learned from it, and we can learn from this one again. So I have to just say fair play to Unai, because he gave us a chance. He gave us a chance, and that's all he could have done. And I just think fair play to him. I absolutely love him, because unbeaten at home in the Champions League, unbeaten at the highest level. Highest level, we've gone unbeaten. Bayern Munich, beaten. PSG, beaten. Other top teams that win things, we've been able to dispatch of them. So I personally cannot have asked for anything more in this Champions League campaign. There's nothing. It exceeded every expectation that I had going into this Champions League campaign. Right, so those are my thoughts, how I'm feeling as a proud Villa fan. And now we'll have a little look tactically at what we saw from this game. Oh, no. Yes. Right. Anyway, if you know, you will know. Right, guys. Tactically, spot on, Unai. Spot on. Tactical variations with the way that we play. You cannot beat it. Passing network for Aston Villa looks like this. And within this network, you will see everything that Aston Villa were trying to do. And the big thing that you'll see that we did was something that we saw at Southampton. And I had a sneaky feeling. That this was part of the plan on Saturday. Number one, who remembers Christmas tree from Saturday? The box between the two centre halves and the two central midfielders. Then on Saturday, we went a little bit more like a Christmas tree, which is kind of what we've got going on through here. Unai experimented slightly on Saturday against Southampton, and I thought he did. But the biggest thing that we can see here is that, in a way, slightly, we were kind of 4-3-3 because we've got three central midfielders, one winger out wide, and up top. So we mirrored their general basic 4-3-3 formation. And what we needed to do is what we all agreed with, is that Aston Villa needed to stop Vitinha and we needed to dominate in central midfield. By having four central midfielders on the pitch, that allows you to do that. Because we've got Kamara, Yuri playing off Rashford, but dropping into a midfield. So Kamara, Yuri, Onana, and John McGinn, four central midfielders, bite, aggression, power, win the ball, dominate midfield battles, and then allow the team to progress further up the pitch. And that was the general makeup of our team. Hybrid in a back three, Kamara screening, Rodgers inverting, Rashford leading the line, Luka Dean getting forward as well. Network, very good. And you know what this network tells me? Game plan. Game plan network. Because it's intricate, it's got little traps, it's brave, and it's just brilliant from Aston Villa. So their network, as you'd expect, midfield three, out wide, Dembele dropping, linking midfield. And quite intricate. Vitinha was getting on the ball quite a lot, wasn't he? So, yeah, it's always going to be intricate from them. But if we go to the tactical pad, we can see a little bit more of where the positions are. You know, you can see it with Kamara. Tielemans was playing off Rashford, but dropping, but pressing. Onana in the double pivot at times. McGinn, just engine, energy. The team was so good. So good. And an absolute joy and everything that we needed. So, just fantastic stuff from a Villa point of view. Right, so we're going to go through the goals now, and then we will have a look at the heat maps and the actual stats and the numbers behind the performance. And so I'll fly through this. I've got major images to note. There's like loads of goals, so I haven't clipped it up like loads, so we'll have talking points. So this period for Aston Villa was very good. We were dominant. We weren't dominant, but we were aggressive, weren't we? Flurry of corners, just snapping at them and just being really aggressive and being in the game. And then PSG showed us what they're all about, capabilities on transition, so quick. And we have a fumble here, don't we? Pau, Martinez, fumble, mistake. How could you just clear it? Martinez, just a bit of, it's just one of them, isn't it? It's one of them moments where they'll look back and it probably never happen again this season. So frustrating. They put the ball in the back of the net, and then you're thinking, let's get him over. We've got another one. Mendes, edge of the box, top. Well, it's the post, goes in, great strike, great finish, and we're in big trouble here, aren't we? We are in absolutely big trouble. We're in worlds of trouble. But this has got to be something positive from Villa as well, that we never die at Villa Park. And I cannot reiterate this enough, guys, that we have got an absolute fortress at Villa Park. It is so difficult to win at Villa Park. And that is absolutely huge. It has to be huge for seasons to come as well, because that's where we have to do our damage in Europe as well. And no team on this planet will want to come to Villa Park. Not one team will want to go, do you know what? I want to go play there. I want to go and play Villa. No one. Right, so Yuri Tielemans, absolutely quality, driving forward. And this is a situation that just gives me happiness to see them PSG defenders running back to goal. And one player, and I'm going to go through the whole team, but Rashford was exceptional. Because you've got to think, he's not having the ball that much. But when he gets it, he's got to do something with it. And there's just so much good about him. Rashford on the ball is quality. He's absolutely quality. He's just a joy to watch, because stuff happens. Touches, technique, nutmegs, delivery, set piece delivery. He's so good. He honestly. Here, for example, a nice little pass around a player into McGinn. That little pass, it's so clever. It's so clever. And then we play this little pass into McGinn, and McGinn plays it out wide to Tielemans. He's looking for this area, and then it hits that player and goes into the back of the net. And yeah, at that point, did we all believe that something was going to happen? No, we didn't. But this was special as well. And my next player that I'm going to compliment is Pau Torres, because yes, for the goal, clear it, etc. But he was the driving force behind that second half, because those passes he was making into those midfielders in those tight areas was absolutely superb. It was like Pirlo-esque. He was a deep line playmaker. And it was time and time again, these passes into this area. If it wasn't McGinn here, it was Tielemans, and he was zipping them and he was finding them. And it was just so important to get us on that transition, driving forward. McGinn takes up the ball into this area and ends up striking the ball here, and it goes in the back of the net. And I said at half time to the lads that sit by me, let's try and draw the game, if anything. Let's try and get a positive out of this game. And from that moment there, we're back to square one, aren't we? So we're back to where we were at the start of the game. And we were saying even at the start of the game yesterday, like, even if the first goal comes in the 70th minute, it doesn't matter. So we were back to a level game here where one goal and we are right back in it. And again, we've got Marcus Rashford here. This save from Donnarumma is world class. The power Rashford gets on this. And we are severely motoring and ticking at this point. The ascendancies with Villa, and a lot of you that watch my content will know that I said put it on them. I want them to feel it. I want them to be put under pressure. Will they buckle? And they're on the ropes here. They are absolutely clinging on for dear life. Anyone that watches the Villains, I did my breakthrough and I was saying like what I want to happen and stuff. And Rashford again, huge moment for Rashford. Another moment for Rashford here. Absolutely does him here. Absolutely does this one. Drive, technique, to flip inside and get to the byline. But to not only get to the byline, to not smash it across the box, to find Konsa at the edge of the box. Absolutely unplayable from Rashford. Unplayable. Konsa, I want to see him do that more. I want to see him with that technique more. That's a striker's finish. And at 3-2, guys, at 3-2, I don't think I've ever heard the old 10 like that. I've heard about Atletico Madrid, but it shook. It shook. The thing was shaking. And at that point, I believed that we were going to do it. But I think PSG, and I've probably got to give them a bit of credit here, they slowed the whole thing down. And we did have more chances that I've got to show, but they slowed it down more. And the game petered towards the end from about 85 to whatever we ended on. We didn't really have, well, we did have a big chance, but we didn't have enough. And I think Unai alluded to this at the end of the game, that he wanted us to step on the gas a bit more, and we did, but we didn't, if that makes sense. He wanted more, Unai. So right, where are we? Here. So this is before. This is another thing. Remember I was mentioning about Pau? Look at this for a ball here. Over the top to Asensio. That ball from Pau there. I mean, I want to call him like Pauilo, but yeah, maybe I'll call him Pauilo. Ball over the top here. The vision. It's class, guys. It's class. Asensio. Little drag. Do a little drag. Do a little drag and drag it round him. Donnarumma, big save. Rashford. Oh, ball in there. What a ball that was. Header from Tielemans. Oh, we got the header from Tielemans. This is the shot from Maatsen, actually. Blocked on the line. Oh, and then Luis Enrique. I don't think my team has ever been dominated by another team in that way. But this opponent has to take risks because they are going all out they're going out of the competition. They attack with great intensity, and we were playing in front of a great crowd too. That's Villa Report and Journo Haffers said that. Luis Enrique, they've never been dominated like that. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, yeah, we did dominate them, didn't we? And then here we can see Villa's formation. We've got the 3 in the middle. And then this is, you can see like the 4-3-3 a little bit more with like 3 attacking players as well. So, yeah, very good. Rashford, look at Rashford. Oh, so good. So good, guys. Right, let's have a look at some of the numbers then, the main numbers from the game. Momentum bar. Look at Villa there, that bit of momentum. So good. Right, so 34% possession, XG of 2.05 for Villa, 17 shots, 5 keeper saves, both teams, 5 corners each. Passes 301, 611. The duels will be interesting. Big chances missed for Villa, 5. Big chances scored, 1. We've got duels, 48 ground duels, 1% for Villa, 52 aerials, 54 dribbles. Let's have a look at some of the main numbers then. So we'll have a look at the numbers behind Villa's performance then. This will be interesting. Right, so we've got concerts. 5 of 6 duels were won. Rashford, 6 of 12. McGinn, 4 of 11. Tielemans, 1 of 8. Maatsen, 3 of 5. Cash, 8 of 13. Rogers, 4 of 10. Pau, 7 of 14. Kamara, 6 of 10. Where's Onana? Onana, 1 of 2. Passing accuracy, Onana, 80%. Concert, 86. What's Pau's? 81. 76 for Kamara, 6 of 10 duels. Asensio, 1 of 2 duels, 50% passing accuracy. So I'm going to run through the team because they all deserve a special mention. Martinez stepped up, clutch saves, huge. He'll be disappointed with the first one. Matty Cash, fair play, because he was class as well. Tenacious, strong, aggressive, got forward with quality. I thought when he got forward, he was a lot better. Just fair play to him coming up against those wingers. I have to just say fair play. Very good from Cash. Konsa, very good. Pau, you know, sometimes I imagine some people will say, no good from Pau, he's at fault, this and that. Big picture. You got to look at the big picture there. With the ball at his feet, exceptional. Digne, strong. Kamara, tactical. Don't think we saw the best out of Kamara in the 2 games, but I think he was doing more work than what you can give him credit for. Onana. Onana's my guy, guys. I'm not going to lie. Onana is my guy. He's a player that I've wanted at Villa for ever since I saw him play for Everton. And his season has been interrupted with injury. But that kid is going to be quality for Villa. He's 23. He's 23. And that's another thing. How young's our team? Onana, just so good. So good to see us competing. McGinn, our man of the match. McGinn. It's a journey. And it's Villa. McGinn is Villa. And to see McGinn bulldoze his way through, he was another one. I'll use the phrase unplayable. They couldn't deal with McGinn. His power, they couldn't deal with him. Too strong. We've got Rogers, a threat, a big threat, driving, and Rashford, unplayable as well. Have I missed anyone? I don't think I have. Tielemans, best midfielder in the Premier League. And Asensio, bright with the chances, should bury it. Maatsen, energy, great. Great to see Barkley back on. Watkins, pressed well. So, Just so proud of this team, what they've been able to do, and how we've been able to play. And, you know, we will always remember this campaign. We will always remember that we beat PSG at Villa Park. Do I believe that PSG will go on to win the Champions League? No, I don't think they do. I don't think PSG. I don't think they'll win the Champions League. No. So those are my thoughts on everything. And I just want to say thanks to everyone that's been watching, enjoying our content, supporting us through the journey. Yesterday, you know, there was so many people that came up to me, said how much they love what we're doing, and so many of you not just love what we do, but love the actual content. You know, I think just tactically, I think you're all loving what we're doing tactically, and I think that's the biggest thing for me. So I appreciate everybody, and I just think we've got to be like proud of the team, but just keep going now. No, there's no let up now. We go straight into Newcastle. Newcastle is now bigger than what we've just done. So we attack that one now as well. And we've got to have that belief. And we've got to continue the Villa Park Fortress as well. So, yeah, massive, massive appreciation from me to all of you guys, to all the Villa fans at Villa Park yesterday, to all the Villa fans that are watching from wherever you're watching. Your energy is helping this team massively. So, yeah, up the Villa, do your stuff, help me out as much as you can by liking the video, subscribing if you're new, and commenting your thoughts. And I'll see you for the Newcastle preview tomorrow. Up the Villa.